And we are back. I'm the Dadadpanther variety content creator, streamer, everything in between, master of none, right? And we're here, we're talking Marvel's Avengers, and we are talking the Sidekick program. You don't know about the Sidekick program? Oh, that's great. That's a perfect segue. That's a perfect setup. Let's hit the music, hit the intro. Let's get into it. Allow. Feels so good to be back, man. I say it every time, but I mean it. I just love being on here, being on the mic, and just conversating with you guys. I love the conversations that we have inside the comments, and how it just, you guys are awesome. You cool cats who are subscribing. Thank you for all the support that I'm getting. I mean, we are currently streaming and putting out content on YouTube, Facebook gaming now. Yes, Facebook gaming, and on Twitch. Thank you. You're far too kind. Now, we're talking Marvel's Avengers, and we're talking about the Sidekick program, and you're like, Sidekick program, click. I never heard any of that. The squirrels didn't tell me anything like that. The iguana sure as hell didn't. Well, that's why I'm here to tell you about the Sidekick program. The Sidekick program, I just made it up. No, wait. It's not clickbait. Hear me out. Okay. The Sidekick program is an idea that I have, and it's not an idea that I pretty sure I'm not the only one with this idea. So in the comments, let's add to this idea. But here's the Sidekick program. Now, first, let me give you the problem. The world is full of problems, not enough problem solvers. So let me give you the problem first, and why I think the Sidekick program would be one of the many solutions to said problem. One of the problems that I see when it comes to Marvel's Avengers is you have currently, right now as I'm recording this is the 13th of May. There are 48 viewers on Marvel's Avengers, 48 on Twitch. And we'll just say Twitch is, of the three, one of the largest. We'll just say it that way, right? So 48. You have 1,000 each on Hood, which is a new game, and Outriders, another new game. And you got 37,000 viewers, 37,000 on The Village. Destiny 2 just dropped another season. That's 6,000. Role playing, we're talking just role playing, on Grand Theft Auto 5 is 109,000 viewers. Now, the last time we saw Marvel's Avengers hit the 1K would have been when Hawkeye was released. And when Hawkeye was released, it was released and we saw new content creators, that some that we've never seen play the game, and we saw some that, you know, left for a bit and came back, and there was exposure on the game where Marvel on their actual site for Twitch promoted it, and on Twitter it was promoted. And I kept saying, hey, look, as they continue to put out the roadmap, as they continue, because we're probably days away, if not a week or so, from getting more information, as the Red Room takeover is in its part 1. The Tachyon event has come and gone. Hopefully we'll be back. But as they give us more information on like things like the Omega level threat missions, in-game stuff, multiplayer hives, as we get to the tease that is what's going to happen after the progression level of level 50. What do we get after we hit 50? What's the Champion 19 all about? Animated nameplates, official, you know, movie like skins. Now, as we get more into that, the thing I keep saying to myself is, where's the stream team or the Sidekicks? That's what I feel like we're missing right now. One of the things that I'm not talking about, again, love for the devs. They work hard. They're working on some stuff. They're realigning some stuff. That's not what the conversation about this is. Trust me, you can check in my past videos. I will have that conversation. My thing right now is, where do you go for information when something goes wrong? Where do you go for information when you just want to see the game played in a way where maybe how they look at it is the way they intend the game to be played, to be enjoyed, if that makes more sense. English is hard. But I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, I went to Crystal Dynamics website. There is nothing for it on there. but it's not something that's uncommon. Some of the biggest companies and smallest companies have sectors, have spaces, have a place or a system for content creators. Yeah. See, that's where I think the Sidekick program should be. That's what I think is one of the elements missing in this game, a Sidekick program. So can you imagine going to marvelsavengers.com or whatever the website is that we normally go to get the blog information and whatnot, as Andy and the team are doing a great job stringing together week after week for streams. If they're giving us new information on skins, new information on what the roadmap is, clearing up some stuff, talking about eating pennies, just joking or not joking. We're all young, right? Now, wouldn't there be a nice complimentary thing with it to have the Sidekick program, where you scroll on that same website and when you get to the bottom or somewhere, not even at the bottom, don't put the sidekicks at the bottom, but you click the link. You want to be a sidekick? Oh, that works. You can actually sell that. You want to be a sidekick? Click the link, or just click. I don't know, but it gives you a list of requirements that you need to meet to be a sidekick. And this program will be helping the exposure of this game. Basically, there are so many people in this awesome community with so many different talents that are not being used to show off this game and their passion for this game. Now, I'm not going to give you names of anything because I don't want to forget a name. That's how awesome this community is. But there are some awesome people who take pictures, virtual photography in the game. And it's amazing that they sit there and they go in the game, they play it, they level it up, and maybe they don't, but their eye for catching something that goes viral, that just looks like something you can buy and post on your wall or use as a screensaver, a backdrop, whatever the case is. Why are we not using that more than every now and then on Twitter? That's a Sidekick. We've got some people who make some awesome builds for survivability, builds that might be gamma, cosmic, builds that, hey, look, I know this is the meta, but try this build. But we're not using that on a bigger stage. There's some people who have the gift of gab. They can have a conversation and ask the real hard questions. They can have a conversation and tell you the developmental process of the game. They can sit down and interview people. They can just conversate and continue the conversation that is Marvel's Avengers. You've got people who help doing things in the community with charities. There are, again, so many superheroes and sidekicks already here, but no place for them to get together. And that's why the Sidekick program would be awesome. It would be, need I say, cool. And I know cool. So cool cats, think about it. With the end of the stream that the devs do, that sometimes has 4 to 6, 7, 800 people watching their live stream, and then the stream just ends. Not all the time does the stream go to someone else. And listen, if it was me, it's one or two things I'm thinking. And again, it's no shade at anybody doing the stream. If you've ever streamed with more than 2 people, it's a little, you know, you get a little nervous. You got some other stuff you're focusing on. You're trying to make sure you're in the stream and you don't leave it on and go to work all day like someone's done, me. But you sit there and you're like, you want to make sure that your community is passed off to another community, that you what I say is when I get rated, when I'm doing a stream, I'll tell the person who rated me, I'm like, thank you for trusting me with your community, because that's what it is. But if you had a Sidekick program and some requirements to go through it, and you've watched some of their streams and there, you know, there's certain rules and things, blah, 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 then you can rotate, and now you can do raids and pass them off to people who fit in the community in which you want for your Marvel's Avengers. Again, if you had a content creator place, the Sidekick program, then you're able to do something like have sponsored videos. You know, when we got those pro tips, those pro tips were cool. I enjoyed the pro tips. But could you imagine if we had something like the pro tips from some of the content creators who have been making videos on builds already, making videos for new beginners who are playing the game, making videos for people who reach end game. There's some people who play the game and they're saying, man, there's nothing to do. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. How do I maximize my time doing this? Well, there's some people in the community who've done that already. I'm sure there's devs who are saying, well, listen, if you just do this and you do that, well, how about you help us? How about you give us the tools that are needed to communicate and create in this universe that you've built? What I mean by that is having a kit, having a system, having a place for content creators to lounge and conversate. So when new news comes out, it doesn't necessarily mean that the sidekicks know it first. But can you imagine you have a dev stream, the dev stream is finished, and shortly after the dev stream, the sidekicks get together in a Discord or something like that. Top secret, top secret. And as they're sitting in there and they're conversating in this space, right? They're conversating in this space. Now for the rest of the week, when someone says, what did Andy mean by this? What did Phil mean by this? When LK said this, the conversation is sidekicks. We know what they were talking about. We have notes that came from the devs that we can repeat throughout the stream. When we're making videos, when we're playing online multiplayer with other people, we can conversate that stuff. If there's a problem or a known bug, we can conversate that stuff. And it's not to take away the job from any mods or community managers. It is to assist them. It is to be the sidekick. So you would help increase hype, because if there's new information that came out, remember when they were doing, I can't think, where I don't do notes for the show. I just hit the record button. Square Enix did that presentation, right? And you remember there was a handful of content creators who got, to see some stuff. I'm not saying that's bad. I'm fine with it. That it created hype. It created the curiosity that we had. But can you imagine if that was executed in a way where the blanket was bigger, where some of the content creators you hit were on different time zone, different demographics, different types of audience demographic? You maximizing that hype. And then after the video is finished, those content creators have bullet points that they can go ahead and give out to their community and give out to the Marvel community. I'm just saying, it sounds like a crazy idea, but it isn't. There's a lot of companies, big and small, that have areas for content creators. Like, think of the idea of having Twitch drops where somebody would watch a content creator, big or small, and as you're watching, the time that you watch gives you nameplates. It could give you a care package that gives you mats. It could give you a skin. It could give you maybe a pin, like a Miss Marvel pin that you get to mail in. I think what should be created is, how do you become a sidekick? And then you show the requirements. The other part about being a sidekick is, I think especially now more than ever with this game, it's important that a sidekick still be themselves, still be true to who they are. I know it sounds corny, but hear me out. I would hate to see a sidekick on any platform talk only positive and never see anything negative, never see anything that's wrong. Every time I do videos, and I enjoy playing Marvel's Avengers. Do I play it as much as I did before? No. But I don't sugarcoat anything. Constructive criticism. A love and respect for the devs and the people that worked on this game. And the idea of, hey, look, what if we tried this to do better? Not, hey, look, I know the answer, do this because it is better. You have to allow the sidekicks to be able to be themselves and to be able to give constructive criticism, to give it respectfully. That would be awesome. Think about it. You go to this sidekick, they've got an amazing build, but they tell you, I think the build is broken. That content creator shouldn't be worried that, oh man, I just messed up my sidekick deal. And when I say deal, how do you pay back the sidekicks? You can give them free gear, stickers, vinyls, little pop action figure. I don't know. You can give them that cool varsity jacket we all want. You can even do sponsored ads. There's companies that do for content creators sponsored ads where they say, hey, listen, I'll make up one right now. Hey guys, I'm the Dadadpanther, and today we're talking about what's in the marketplace. Check out this stuff in the marketplace. We got this brand new. And guys, listen, this is a sponsored ad for Marvel's Avengers. As me being a sidekick, go ahead and check this out. Just, you know, you can do something like that where the quality is clearer. The message is clearer because it's coming off of notes, off of a script. And the content creator gets paid off that ad. It could be something like that. It could be contests for codes that are going out for the game. It could be, I don't know. It could be so much more than what it is now. Some of these games that are trending because they have not only a good game, it could be a new game. It could be a game that's a little bit rocky. Like I've seen games that are like, the community is like, hey, listen, they need to upgrade this. This needs to be better, this, and this. And then you'll get a content creator. And the content creator is, you know, playing the game and enjoying the game, being honest about it in the stream. And it has you interested in playing the game. I've been playing Destiny 2 for the first time. Didn't play it, period, before that. Playing Destiny 2, I've been playing it for what, 22 days? 22 days? 22 days. Over 200 hours I've been playing this game. And the only reason why I'm playing it is I saw content creators playing it. And I've seen them play it for months, years, if anything. But because I was in their community hanging out and chilling, I was like, you know what, let me try this game. Let me just give it a try. And no, I don't have the free version. I actually paid money for it. But that was my enjoyment of the game. There is a relationship between the community manager, the devs, the publisher, and the content creators. There's a relationship that goes with all that both ways. I believe they both need each other. And when I look at the Twitch information, I look at the information from other streaming services, there's something that can be done on this. As content comes out, as we get ready for Wakanda and Spider-Man and Captain Marvel, you need sidekicks out there doing their thing as you guys do your thing. So like I said, there should be benefits of it. There should be an idea of how it works. How can you join? And I would say keep it small for now. Sidekicks small. But a public, hey, listen, these are the sidekicks. You're letting people know what the opportunities are. So now when you do a charity, you got sidekicks who can do that charity. Right? Now when there's a game that's coming out for 24 hours and you want buzz on it, you're not just relying on people in the community just to play the game. You've got that. On top of that, you've got sidekicks. And in the chat, the sidekicks are telling your community, Marvel, the information you need, because we all say it with one voice. Man, that'd be awesome. I'm just saying, it's just an idea. Now, if you think we should have a sidekick program, maybe you got a better name for the program. Again, this video was not on anything that has to do with the content in the game right now. The goal was the exposure of where this game is going. I mean, I'll give you one more before I get out of here. Talking about having a lounge or a place as a sidekick. Remember when the Hawkeye information came out and content creators like myself stumbled upon the press kit for Hawkeye? If you don't know, a press kit in most cases has, you know, it's basically a news article that, you know, journalists will use if they haven't had an opportunity to play said game or watch the movie or the product, whatever the case is. They use quotes from it. They get an understanding of the thing that's being talked about. And a lot of times there's high definition pictures, videos, and things of that nature, logos that they can use and place on top of their videos and things of that nature that are already done for them in a place. And we found out after the reveal trailer of Hawkeye that was there. The same thing happened with the roadmap. We saw live the roadmap when it was released for the first time, but then literally seconds later on another website, and I think it was just the blog had a more detailed roadmap. But if the sidekicks have their own place, all that information goes there. Your press release for everything you have goes there. Your official notes for the dev stream goes there. Your patch notes and known issues go there. Your high definition pictures, even if it comes from the community of virtual photographers goes there. Here's another thing. I would love to post pictures of virtual photographers. What if we put the @ or whoever took the picture on the picture so that it's there forever, but you can also pass it around? So can you imagine, you go to the Marvel website, you click down towards the middle, you want to be a sidekick, click, you click it, you put your information. Where do you stream? Maybe you don't stream, you take pictures. Maybe you don't do any of that, you write articles. Maybe you just play the game. Whatever it is that they're looking for that defines what a sidekick is. And then you get information that's emailed to you, confidential information. You get a Discord that you're part of. You're having a conversation right after the dev meeting, and then the devs can relax after the stream because they know that the information is going out to the sidekicks, and the sidekicks are going to keep up the fight. They're going to keep this area clean, cornerly, whatever. So the dev stream ends, and when it ends, it's going to go to one of the sidekicks. We know it, and every now and then they might mix it up and send it somewhere else. You got a question? Find a sidekick. They're passionate about the game. There's some people who are passionate about this game. They play this game all day, every day, and they shouldn't be beat up because of it, verbally or whatever. You like what you like. If you don't play it. But I think a sidekick program, a content creator program, would be another piece in the step of the right direction as they have this roadmap and everything worked out. You could have been anywhere in the world and you're here, and I greatly appreciate that. Until next time, kalika-lika-lao.